It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll get to see the Eagles' electric quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test, going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise, too.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. On the previous drive, he connected with A.J. Brown for the touchdown pass. And they start again here, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Eagles at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
You talk about this Washington defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great, and we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league, but there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith.
Here's 3rd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 37-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Mason, complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
There's be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both the
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. This to Arnold on the short pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Looking for and finding Arnold once again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Got him in. It's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll look to throw again. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Ben Mason. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to... Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so...
Here we go, set!
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Brandon Cooks, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Mac Hollins, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team.
So here are the Eagles to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a throw here, hold in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Arnold. Touchdown. Dan Arnold from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bullying his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's brought down. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
2nd down and a yard.
They'll set up a throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and
they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd and 14.
Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed out him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking out from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devin Duvernay from 4 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like...
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Shifts by him, and they'll get this one to a... line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2nd and 9 now. Steps away to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. Get something to get it, baby. Ain't no game. Every day, let's do what we do every day.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that...
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Inside the 10. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds his man complete. That's Arnold. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's result. Touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. This is Swift on the counter.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.